All right, so today we're going deep on something pretty heavy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Betrayal and, feeling alone and all that. And we're looking at this source material that's like someone's personal story,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, it's tough to read, but you can really see like
Yeah.
their strength coming through too.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
that's what we're going to try to focus on today, I think.
For sure. It's raw. Like, just reading those opening lines,
Oh, yeah, I know, right?
it's powerful. I've been stabbed in the back by those I needed most. I've been lied to by those I love. Like, whoa.
Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it so relatable in a way.
I think so. It's that vulnerability,
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But from like a psychological perspective,
Yeah.
why does betrayal like hit us so hard?
Right.
Is it just broken trust or?
Well, it's interesting because betrayal actually triggers the same areas in our brains that process physical pain.
Oh, wow.
It's like this primal response.
So it's like
We are social creatures. We're wired for
Yeah.
connection. And so when that gets broken,
Yeah.
especially by someone we trust,
Right.
it's like a threat to our survival almost.
Wow. I never
She-
thought about it like that.
Yeah.
So it's not just like
It's not just in your head.
emotional. It's
It's a real thing.
yeah. It's like a physical blow.
Yeah, and the source material
Yeah.
really captures that so well.
Right.
Not just the betrayal, but like
Yeah.
the isolation that comes after.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt alone when I couldn't afford to be.
Yeah. That line just
That one gets me.
hits you, right? Yeah. It's like that added weight,
Yeah.
of going through something hard
Yeah.
without anyone to lean on.
Without that support system.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like you're already down and then
It's like another,
and then you're alone.
yeah. It's rough. But it's interesting because like even with all that pain and the isolation,
Yeah.
there's still this like hint of resilience in there.
You picked up on that.
Yeah, it's subtle,
It is, but it's there.
but it's there.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this piece.
Right.
Recent research on resilience
Okay.
actually suggests that even with all this trauma,
Uh-huh.
we still have this capacity to grow from it.
Oh, wow.
It's like a muscle,
So even when you're
you can strengthen it,
like feeling weak,
even when it feels weak.
you can still
Yeah.
strengthen that.
Exactly.
You got it.
So it's not about like avoiding pain altogether.
Right.
It's about like developing the tools
Mm-hmm.
to deal with it when it comes.
Exactly. And that brings us to this like
Yeah.
pivotal line in the source.
But at the end of the day, I had to learn to be my own best friend because there's going to be days where no one is going to be there for me but myself.
Powerful.
Boo.
It's like survival instinct or something.
It is. It's like
Yeah.
you're forced to
Yeah, you have to
find that strength in the thin
Yeah,
line.
find that inner strength.
Yeah.
But like practically speaking,
Okay.
how do you actually become
Right.
your own best friend?
Yeah. That's the $1,000,000 question.
Because like honestly, some days I struggle to even like
I get it.
make a dentist appointment,
It's not always easy.
let alone
Right.
be like a source of strength for myself.
Yeah. It's not about, some cheesy self-help mantra.
Right.
It's about self-compassion. Think about how you'd treat a friend going through a rough time. You'd be supportive. You'd offer understanding.
Right.
Maybe some practical advice.
Yeah.
You deserve that same kind of care from yourself.
Okay.
That's it.
That makes a lot more sense. So it's like being kind to yourself, setting boundaries,
Yeah.
and maybe even like
Yeah.
learning to enjoy your own company.
Absolutely. And I got a little tip for you
Okay.
that I found helpful.
Okay.
Practice gratitude.
Okay.
Studies show that taking just 5 minutes a day to focus on what you're grateful for
Right.
can really shift your mindset,
Oh, wow.
to a more positive and resilient
Okay.
space.
Like building up your,
It's like building your emotional
Anyway.
immune system,
Yeah.
basically.
that's such a good takeaway.
It's simple, but powerful.
Yeah. So powerful.
Yeah.
This has been a really insightful
Good.
deep dive, I think.
Glad to hear it.
It's reminded me that even when things are really rough,
Yeah.
there's still that spark of
That-
resilience inside.
Always.
Yeah.
And that brings us to
Okay.
a question for you
Yeah.
to think about.
Okay. I'm ready.
What's one small step you can take today to kind of nurture that inner strength and become your own best advocate?
Okay.
Remember, even a tiny act of self-compassion
Yeah.
can make a huge difference.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be thinking about that one.
Awesome.
All right, thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
It's been great.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and we'll catch you next time.
See you.
All right.
Yay.